Hi, it's Laura here at the Charleston Holistic Center, and we're going to talk about reality and what happens when you do an upgrade and this whole concept of illusion. So, and this is talked about in a number of contexts. The Buddhists talk a lot about illusion. The Maya talk a lot about illusion. Aztecs, that subset of culture in that region, talk a lot about illusion. It comes up in magical trainings and teachings. The Kabbalah has it's translated differently there, but there's a lot of similarity, and it's not that this world, quote unquote, is an illusion. All right, the trees out there, this is a form of reality. Notice how I stated that, a form of reality, meaning there are more than one form of reality. And so one of the reasons that these teachings talk about the illusion is um, Buddha, the smoky mirror, um, they upgraded drastically, drastically. And so the perception that they had of reality from where they were, they realized that so much wasn't true. So it ends up being translated as illusion. I'm not being an authority on this. Okay. I'm just, you know how my videos go. So this is what happens when we have some sort of upgrade. We realize that the way we were thinking about things really is now different. And then we look out and we see people who haven't upgraded yet. And we're like, oh my God, they don't see the world the way it really is, quote unquote. They're seeing an illusion. It's because their perception is different. They haven't upgraded yet. When we upgrade, we start to say things differently. We think things differently. We see things differently. We feel things differently. And this is what happens. And so every time we get an upgrade, it seems the world shifts because we've shifted. You get enough of an upgrade, you get your heart opens, right? And then you start feeling all the chaos out there. Boy, you get a different upgrade, your third eye opens, and you might literally see stuff differently. Um, Suddenly, the radio spikes from the sun during this immense peak of the solar cycle that we've been having might start suddenly affecting you because you've really upgraded your ability to sense your pineal gland, and your pineal gland is a transducer of radio frequencies. So, in one of its aspects, and so the really crazy spikes we've had from the solar flares and sunspots uh, could be really affecting you now. I say that from personal experience. Boy. Um, and so that changes my perception of what's going on. I suddenly feel irritation, or I suddenly feel some sort of agitation, an inability to focus. And now, after running through a couple of things, I then go run and check the radio to see if we've had a radio's frequency spike because it's been affecting me. Whereas that was not happening last year. So a different reality. The reality is that the sunspots now, then flares now affect me more than they had before. I am experiencing a broader reality. This is what happens when we upgrade. We experience a broader reality, a different reality. And it's not that we're better than anyone else. It's not that our reality is quote unquote better than anyone else. We're simply seeing a broader reality. And it happens. It happens every time you upgrade. It may be dramatic, it may not be dramatic. It just depends on what's going on. But just know that when you upgrade, you start seeing things in a broader way, a different way. And so what was now appears to be illusion, and you have a different perspective. So, just saying. Thank you, and namaste.